Hey guys, thanks for being on live. Welcome to our Emerald University call. I'm super pumped to hang out with you guys and talk about the first rank in our business. Um, whether you've been a coach for a little while or you just signed up yesterday or whatever, just know that all coaches, you guys, Emerald is the first rank. Like anybody at the top, like we all started at Emerald rank or, at coach and got to Emerald rank and then just continued building. So we all started at zero. So you're never behind the, behind the curve. I don't know what the saying is, but unless you aren't moving your business forward, and only you can do that. But I'm going to talk about how you can do that today, why Emerald rank is important, when you should get there, all the who, what, when, where, why, how. Okay. Maybe not in that order, but so first let's talk about what Emerald is. So first of all, I want to just simplify this. So Emerald is you plus 2 signups. That's it, 2. And everybody honestly should have their sights set on 3 signups as soon as possible. After sign up date, to basically that's going to be a return on your investment that you paid for your challenge pack. That's what I want for everybody, because then first of all, the investment in yourself was priceless, but let's literally make it priceless by you earning that back. So by hitting Emerald rank, you're already 2/3 of the way there. And it literally looks like this. This is you. And you sponsor 2 people, 1, 2. And I'm going to talk about what that looks like, how you're going to get there, all that good stuff, I promise. But that's literally it. If you ever go into your back office and you click graphical genealogy, please never click that again, because it's crazy, because I will get into that. But your coach and or maybe other people on the team as well help build one side of your business for you. But to get to Emerald, you need 2 of your own people to sign up. So Emerald rank, you guys, is so basic. It's 2 people. If your business is like driving a car, putting the key in the ignition is hitting Emerald. It's not a life-changing event, but it on its own, but it is a vital step in the process to driving your car, right? It's the same thing in the business. To have a successful business, you have to put your key in the ignition. And the sooner you do that, the sooner you can start driving, right? So a lot of people I see come into the business and they're like, okay, they emulate Emerald. I don't want you to do that. Emerald is the basic bitch of ranks. It is so basic. I see people come in, they're like, I want to be Emerald in a month. No, you need to be Emerald tomorrow. Emerald is not really, it's not going to be a huge change in your business in terms of money. It is going to build momentum. We'll talk about that. But it's not something you need to build momentum up to. Just once you get there, you will start building more momentum. Does that make sense? I don't want you to think that this is a big, hard thing. We're really just having this call because I want you to know how simple it is for you to make that happen. And I do have notes so that I make sure I cover everything and stay on track. But let's talk about the fun stuff first. So, first of all, when you hit Emerald rank, we celebrate every single rank in this business because it's a promotion. So I don't know how many of you guys, I was a teacher, so there are no promotions. So what I love that we celebrate promotions in Beachbody Land, because it's super cool. You earned it. It's a step up in the right direction. It literally means you're moving your business forward. And you hitting Emerald rank has some sort of impact on your coach and the overall team. So you are it's never a you thing, it's a we thing, which is so cool. When I found out that me hitting, certain ranks would help my coach, I was like, oh, cool. I'm happy to help. You know what I mean? It was kind of cool. So just know that. And I think the coolest part, I always joke, a hashtag I should have is hashtag will do shady stuff for a free tank top. But not a free tank top, but you will get some sort of gift for hitting Emerald rank. For my girls, it's a team water bottle, and it won't have this film on it. I'm just letting it sit, but this is what they look like. I just got my new decals in. They say Flex Force, and they're super cute and have a straw, like so cute for Energize, right? Especially a fruit punch coming out in a couple days. But that's what, and every coach is different, but you do get something when you hit Emerald rank, which is super fun. And you gain momentum in your business because you will get a public shout out on social media, probably both on Instagram stories. I know for my girls, I do it on Instagram stories, and I encourage you to share it to your stories, and on my Facebook page, and I tag you. So like on all the things. And it shows people that you're doing this. They don't know that Emerald is super simple. They just see that you are making moves in this business that you're doing. That's what they see. That's what they put in their brain. They're like, oh, wow, cool. You know, Rachel's really doing this. And then that might help water that seed that maybe you've already planted with an invite. Maybe you haven't planted that yet, but you should. And you also get, you're eligible then to receive free customers from Beachbody for being an Emerald. You can only do that when you're an Emerald coach. So that's like the fun stuff, the perk stuff. And so let's get more into it. And like I said, it's the first rank in your business. It's just you plus two. Like I always want you to think about it that way. It's you and two people. It's so simple. This now makes you open for business. You're going to hear that a lot. You're open for business because now you don't just get to make commission. You will still be heavily commission based in your checks, but it all starts at Emerald, you guys. That's when you are eligible to start receiving what's called Team Cycle Bonus. And if you're in my personally sponsored page, you've seen like the Team Payday Report. That's what I'm shouting out is Team Cycle Bonus. And that's really residual income. And so anytime on your bank, so you basically start collecting two buckets. So I'm just going to draw a picture because I think it's necessary. Okay, so you start collecting two buckets. One is a left and one is a right. And one of them is controlled just by you and your growing team. And the other side also gets things put in by your coach and that team. So going back to this picture of you plus two, you have a strong leg and a weak leg. And your strong leg, your coach adds to that. So if you're on if you're my personally sponsored coach, then I'm adding to one of your legs. Like if you go to Graphical Genealogy, you probably will see other people's names. You're like, what the hell? Like, don't go to Graphical Genealogy. But, and it was probably added by me or another person on the team. So you will start, like, there's other people on one of your legs that makes it strong. And like when Becky down here orders Shakeology, that's 90 PV, but we're just going to say it's 100 for this example. That goes into your bucket. We're going to say your left is your strong. It might be different. It might be your strong is the leg that you are on of your coach. That doesn't make sense, but you could just ask your coach and they'll tell you what your strong is. So we're going to say your left is your strong. So when Becky orders Shakeology, even though she's not your coach, your personally sponsored coach, we're going to just call it 100 PV drops in your bucket. And when Kelly here orders Recover, Energize, and Shakeology, so that's like over 200 PV. She ordered it too. That goes in your bucket. Again, Kelly and Becky are not your personally sponsored, but their points are going into your bucket. So now your strong bucket has 300 points in it. And let's say your other coach, so on your weak leg is the team that you build on your own. This is why it's not a pyramid scheme, because you have to be actively building your own business to maximize your income. But let's say, I always try to pick names that are on the team, and one day I'm going to really fail. But let's say, because then I just brain fart. But let's say like Robert is over here, and he orders Shakeology. And so that's, just for this example's sake, 100 points in your bucket here. You have a ratio of 100 to 200. That equals $14. Every time that happens, this is backwards for you, I'm sorry, but that's $14 for you every single time that happens. And your strong leg, once you hit emerald, and as long as you stay emerald, that, like throwing shit everywhere, that bucket continues to collect points just waiting for you to make withdrawals. It's like a bank account. It just holds the points until you can cash it in and pull it out. So I promise, as you grow and grow and grow, now majority of my paycheck is Team Cycle bonus. And when you're diamond, it's $18 a Team Cycle bonus. That adds up really quickly. So that is the majority of my paychecks now is, and you'll see if you're my personally sponsored in the Team Payday report, that is climbing for a lot of coaches. And that's because they have these banks and they're just making withdrawals. And you can't start doing that until you're an emerald coach. And if you ever lose emerald rank, your buckets dump out. You start back at 0. So that's why it's important to never lose emerald rank. But it's awesome because you are making money without selling anything. Isn't that amazing? Like everyone says like they don't want to be a salesperson. This is how you do it. You have to start building your team. I like get really nerdy about that stuff. So if you have like more questions, please don't hesitate to ask me about it. Like I said, it just adds up really quickly. If you go into your back office and you click volume, and you click carryover volume, you will be able to see what you could have collected for the week. And then once you're emerald, you will start banking it. You'll just save it. So for me, for a long time, like I couldn't cash in a lot of the volume on my strong leg, but I kept it. And then eventually I emptied it out, which was a pretty boss feeling, because that meant I had no volume go to waste. I didn't throw any money out the window, which is pretty cool. So we want you guys to literally go emerald in 24 hours because that's how simple it is. So literally step 1, excuse me. It's really important to have what we call a controlled business center. I'm like clicking all this stuff and I can't see you guys. A controlled business center because it's a smart move long-term and short-term. One, anything besides your Shakeology, any other products that you get, you should put under this controlled business center, like AKA, think of who you would call to bail you out of jail. Like, is it your spouse? Is it your mom? Whoever they are, sign them up. And they don't need to actively coach. I actually have my mom and my husband signed up. They're on opposite legs. And neither of them actively coach, but it was the best move I ever made in my business, was having a controlled center on both. But for a long time, you know, I had, my mom does drink Shakeology, so I just let hers like hang out. And anything else besides my Shakeology, I would put under Scott's account because all that volume would bank. And then I was making extra money based on us using products we were using anyways. So Scott drinks Recover, I drink Energize, obviously. We would put those under his account. And now because I've built my business around Scott, I signed him up very early on. That first spot is like prime. Like you want your spouse in that first like hole on your weak leg, because then you can build your business around them. And now, like I said, Scott doesn't actively coach. I don't actively build Scott's account, but his account does make a full-time income, which is pretty cool. And so I'm thankful that I just listened and trusted in the process. At the beginning when I didn't really know, like, you want to see the future, but you write your own future. So decided that's going to be, you're going to be around to see to see the fruits of that. So think of that +1. I mean, that's literally halfway there. And then now I want you to think of, I'm actually going to share my screen here. And some of you guys may have seen this before, and maybe you have not. I will put it in the event page. It will go away, like the event won't pop up in FlexForce Fam, but if you click past events, it will still be there. So I'll put all the links that I reference in there, as well as this recording, obviously. So I want you to see this. This is a business strategy plan. And this is really important. If you have not filled this out yet, I really recommend you doing it. So like, it's really important to know your goals and what it takes to get there and why. So think about how much money you would like to make a month. I guarantee hitting Emerald is a part of that. If it's anything above 0, hitting Emerald is going to be an important step in that, and probably hitting Diamond as soon as possible too, but that's not what this call's about. And then think about what you're going to do with that money. Is it going to be for groceries? Is it going to be for gas? Is it going to be for saving for a trip to Disney? It doesn't matter what it's for, but put it into words so that it has some sort of like, that was weird that I did that with my hands, but some sort of like tangible thing you're working towards. And then it's always important to be centered around your health and fitness goals. This leads me to your second person is, I call them like your dirt list friends. Like, who would you sell dirt to as a kid? Or, you know, like when my generation, it was like iron the beads, like you'd put on pegboard and like make stuff. Or like you would make like animals out of beads and string. Like who would you have gone to like sell that stuff to, you know? And you probably had friends do that to you too. I want you to make a list of those people that you are going to approach about this. And actually, a lot of you guys on this call have been doing the inviting challenge, and I'm going to help like take it to the next level here in just a hot second. But if you have not done this, this is actually a vital behavior for the business, but making a list and then growing it, and you are going to want to brainstorm at least 100 people. And if you haven't taken the notebook challenge, I really encourage you to do so, because it's going to help you grow a lot faster and with confidence, and just get what you're doing out there. So make a list of people that you want to / are going to approach. And then you're going to invite them. I think these are super long. I like this first one a lot. Like I said, I'll give you guys this document so you don't need to write it down. But just be honest, be yourself. Like it's super fun to do this with friends, to hold you accountable, to hold each other accountable, and to have fun together and to see results. Like, feel free to share any coaches before and afters, you know, and like, hey, check out these results my coach got. Like, I am doing this. I'm nervous. I would really freaking love to do this with you. Like, what do you think? Like, would you do it with me? And just ask them, like, you know, like my best friends joined when I asked them to. I was like scared for a long time to ask them, and I regret that, because they would have joined me like right when I started had I asked them. But instead, they were kind of like feeling a little salty that I didn't invite them to this party. Like, they were kind of like, is it weird? Like, do I not want to go? And then when I finally did, they were like, we're just waiting to be asked. So this is like the flow chart for it. You're going to send them an invite, and then I want you to use the combo guide. If you do not have, I will throw that in the chat in just a second, a link to that, and I will also put it in the event, like I said, and use that combo guide. Obviously, tweak it to make it your story and stuff. Like, if you're not me, it might be weird for you to talk about like having a baby, but then you're gonna get them signed up. And anybody that I sign up, I always sign up as a coach, and you'll see that in the combo guide, because they save money going forward. It helps build your rank, and it helps with their retention. Like, that's how I was signed up, was as a discount coach, is what we kind of nicknamed it. And if I wouldn't have been signed up that way, and I found out later that I could have saved money, I would have been pissed. So that is going to be 2 of your 3 people to get out of. Oh, and they can refer people, and then they can get what we like call a referral bonus. And it's a domino effect. You know, like if they have a friend or a coworker who wants to do it too, then you see what I mean? Domino effect. But that's going to be 2 of your 3 people so that you can make back your investment. And if you just started, then that's also going to, when you hit 3, helping 3 people sign up, that's going to be your first month of being a success starter. Your first 3 months as a coach, you hit Success Club all 3 months, you get a free ticket to our coaching event, which is freaking epic. And yeah, freaking epic. Okay, looks like Kathy's fielding my questions. Thank you, girlfriend. So I want to show you guys, I want all of you guys to, again, I will share this link. Actually, it is linked in the team page under the files section already, but this is going to be your Bible for moving your business forward. You guys, this business is not hard. Let me say that again. This business is not hard. It just takes hard work, but that doesn't mean you have to be like, I don't know what to do. So I want to give you this. This is like the most beautiful tracker I've ever seen for making sure you're doing the things to move your business forward. And you guys, this is what I've done for 4 years. I haven't done anything fancy or like extravagant. It's this stuff, but every day. So I think everyone would agree, like in the day-to-day, 4 years feels like a long time, but 4 years goes by like that. Like, how many of you guys have kids? Like, I can't believe my kiddo's going to be 2 tomorrow. Like 2 years went by like that. And I would do it all again. If I had to start from 0 tomorrow, but I was guaranteed to be where I am today in 4 years, I would do it again because I'm willing to work hard. And it's not a mystery. So no mystery. This is what you want to do. Stuff to keep track of. Inviting every day is so important. Putting the coaching opportunity out there is so important. Even if you feel like you're just starting and you're just figuring it out, that's okay. You don't need to have it all figured out because that's what the team is for. We have all the tools. We have the trainings. We have, we'll have things rolling out in the next couple of days, actually, like what to do once you enroll a new coach, like how to get them plugged in, where they should go, and all of that stuff. But the faster you're building your team, the faster you're going to see the success that you want to see. So doing 15 challenge group invites is not a lot. It'll probably take you under 5 minutes. And 3 coaching invites every single day. And then you guys, you have to be present on social media, 1 post a day at least. This has a little Instagram thing, but post it on Facebook too. Like, people always are neglecting Facebook. Like, use your Facebook. Like, use your Facebook friends. That's how I built my business to 2-star, was like college acquaintances. And I regret it for a second. It built me awesome relationships that I didn't have back then. And then showing up on Instagram stories, and you can actually link that with your Facebook story. So it's 2 birds, 1 stone. And these are things to include your daily life. Like, that's easy. Like, what do you do? Like, are you heading to your job? Are you hanging out with your kids? Like, are you cooking meals? Are you going out tonight? Like, are you spending time with your spouse? Are you watching MTV's The Challenge tonight? Like, anything. Sharing a workout clip every day, because fitness is what we do. Showing a use of the product, and you don't have to scream. Like, I don't want it to be like, hey, this is my Shakeology shaker cup. I love Shakeology. Like, it doesn't need to be like that. You can be like showing your Energize, like pre-workout kicking in. You can see my Instagram story this morning. I was like, pre-workout made me do it. Like, I was thinking about taking my rest day today, and I was like, pre-workout made me do it. Again, another daily life. It doesn't need to be in this order, but it's just, if you want it to be, it can be. Talk about a group. Talk about a coaching. Talk about the accountability things we have in our coaching group, or talk about the virtual gym you're a part of, even if it's not one that you're running yourself. It doesn't matter. Use the poll feature, or have some sort of like, get at me if you're ready for this, like, so that they know you are growing, like you're looking to do this with people. Show the hustle. Show you working. Like, no, that you don't need to show yourself sending your invites or anything, but you can show like today I showed on my Instagram story. I had a really good Instagram story day. Like, sitting in my car for 10 minutes, and I was sending invites, and I had my notebook on my lap. It was closed, so I didn't have people's like handles or names like showing on my Instagram. But it was like, you know, like working from anywhere type of thing. And then another daily life. And you don't need to worry about turning in a tracker every day, but every week there will be a spot to turn it in for the team, and there will be raffles and stuff for people who have it completed. And you guys, if you complete this consistently over time, you will slay. Like, you will slay your goals. Like, there will be no question. So I want to give you guys the conversation guide link right now, as well as okay, so I want to remind you guys that the way you're going to learn is by doing. Nobody learned how to ride a bike by watching YouTube videos or reading a manual. Like, you got to put that stuff down. Like, we have all those resources, and that's amazing, but you don't actually learn until you're doing and practicing. And when you learned how to ride a bike, you probably fell a couple times, you know, but guess what? Eventually you learned how to ride your bike. It's the same thing in this business. If you're never getting out there and having conversations with people, and if something's not working, fix it. Like, if, you know, the way your feet are on the pedals causes you to fall, like, you wouldn't just keep doing it. Ask for help, fix it. So that's how you're going to get stuff done in your business. Jen, I don't believe you that you've asked every single friend and family member to join you on this journey. Like, go through your Facebook friends list, go through your Instagram followers. I guarantee there's a ton of people there, and just ask them. And then the key is, you guys, like, doing that daily tracker and following up with people and re-inviting them if they're continuing to show up and pay attention to your page. Then we have a party going on constantly. Let people know that they're still invited. If you've ever been not invited to a party, do you want to go to a party you're not invited to? Awkward. Like, no. So make sure you're putting invites in people's backpacks. Like, I use that analogy, like, when you're little, like, you get an invite in your backpack at school. But if you didn't have an invite in your backpack, like, your mom wasn't just going to drop you off at the party, and your mom probably wasn't going to call Becky's mom to see if you could come. Like, that's uncomfortable. So just make sure people don't have to get uncomfortable. Put your invite in your backpack, because we have something so amazing to offer people. I cannot tell you, like, 4 years ago, I was drowning in chronic fatigue. Like, I thought I was going to be like a little bit squishy forever. And, you know, I was like just living in this like fear of never being confident and stuff. And now I'm confident. Like, I'm not super sensitive Sally, and like all these things. Like, I have these amazing friends, but that all came by getting outside my comfort zone and doing this stuff every day, even though it was uncomfortable. But that's where growth happens. And we have something so amazing. Our programs, guys, they're next level. Our products, unreal. But you have to be doing the work to get it in front of people. And you guys, when you send a lot of invites, you will get a lot of people that don't respond. And you will get a lot of people that say no, thank you, or no. And that's okay and normal. Like, I fill a notebook side to side here, and almost all of them ignore me. It's fine. I'm gonna be over here, girl, getting results. It's fine. I'll invite you again next month, and the month after that, and the month after that, until you believe in yourself to join. But you have to continue being a product of the product and showing up for them before they're ready to show up for themselves. Changing your life is scary. Like, think about how long you followed your coach. It might have been a while. So you have to be willing to show up for that long to find the next you. You will pick up other people along the way who are ready to change their lives right now. But a lot of people are not going to respond to your invites. And a lot of people will say, no, thank you. And I just say, girl, no problem. Like, what are you up to for workouts? And I just plant that seed. I just want them to watch me just a little bit more closely and pay it just a little bit more attention to what I'm doing and how good I feel, you know? So, like, Sam, what's the worst case scenario? Like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? They unfollow you, they block you, or they send a rude message. Like, you guys, those of you that are afraid of getting a rude message, I've gotten my fair share. Would you ever send someone a rude message? Probably not. And if you would, check yourself. But you probably would not send a rude message. So if somebody takes the time to send you a rude message, do you really want them in your life? I don't. Pass, girl, bye. Bye, Felicia. Like, I block them. And if you think the worst case scenario is them unfollowing you, like, why do you want to be friends with someone who doesn't want to be friends with you, you know? Like, that brings me back to middle, you know, like elementary school. That was me. I was like, yeah. But just keep showing up, and they might come back. A lot of people, a lot of top coaches in the company, they unfollowed their coach for like a long time or blocked them and then unblocked them and was like, hey, I want to join your team. Like, you know, so because there's no, whatever your worst case scenario is, read some PD and get over it. Like, there is really no worst case scenario. Like, your choice is for you to get over it and change your life, change your circumstances, or stay where you are in your comfort zone, and your life is going to continue to look the same. You're not going to build a business, and you're not going to move forward. That's up to you. I'm telling you, it was uncomfortable for me to do these things, you guys, but I love who I am, and I didn't want to keep my circumstances where they were. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck as a new teacher. I didn't want to have to bank on my husband being able to let me be a stay-at-home mom. I didn't want that life. So I took my circumstances and I pushed outside my comfort zone. It's one or the other. And you guys I want you all to make the decision to just push past it, because you can. I want every single one of you to be as successful as you want to be in this business, because sky's the limit, and that makes me so happy and so excited. That's what I have for you guys. If you guys have any last questions, toss them in the chat really quick. Kennedy, that's a great question, because about never posting to posting something every day. I never posted on social media ever. And my Instagram was totally wiped out when I started as a coach. I didn't really share when I went wedding dress shopping. I didn't share like life events, like really even when Scott and I got engaged, I shared it like a week later, that sort of thing. Like, it's just a Band-Aid. And that has the business activity tracker here has a guideline for what you can talk about every day. So today is Wednesday. Lifestyle is basically freebie of what to post about. And Tuesday is doing a progress picture. And you guys, you do not, progress doesn't mean perfect, doesn't mean you're at your goal weight necessarily. It just means progress, showing people that you're showing up. Sharing something with fitness, sharing something, a little nugget of your story, you know, and these are just guidelines if you want to talk about something else, but I do think it's really important to have a progress pic every week for sure. But again, just ripping off that Band-Aid, just a little bit every day, you know, and push yourself outside your comfort zone a little bit every day. But if you're not showing up on social media, people are going to think you're closed. Like, people aren't going to know that you're a business and that you're accepting clients. Like, if you, like, your social media is your storefront. If you went to Target tomorrow and they were closed, you would be like, what the hell? Why is Target closed? And then next time you wanted to go to Target, you might think twice about going to Target or going to Home Goods instead or something. I don't know. Because now you have trust issues with Target. Don't close your business. Like, have something up that, you know, every day. It doesn't always need to, you are not Beachbody, but you are you, sell you, But like if you go to my page, it's a lot about me. And but everybody knows like that I'm showing up. They don't think no one will ever think that I'm closed. So think about it that way too. Okay, any last questions, guys, before we hop off? But I'm excited to see you guys like all freaking slay and be Emerald. We rank advance on Thursday, so this is going to show your coach how serious you are about the business, because Emerald is so simple, you guys. Like Emerald is not crazy, neither is Diamond. Like these are not crazy rank advancements. They're just doing your shit consistently and showing up and deciding to build a business. So it's going to show your coach how serious you are. And your coach is going to match your pace. So and that's fine. It is what it is. But I know I spend the most time with my girls who are ready to run. So take that for what it is. And I can't wait to see all of you guys, like, get rid of that marker. Like start your business, because Emerald is the first step in starting your business. It's really important. Like I said, it's not life-changing, but it is important because it will start to build your momentum. And bonus, once you are Emerald, you will get invited to an exclusive call that's actually happening after this, but it happens consistently, to be a part of a call for the next rank and an exclusive training to get to the next rank as soon as possible to build your momentum. So those are some things to look forward to. Making more than just commission, all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys learned something and took notes. I will get all the links and the recording up in the event probably by tonight. But I love you guys. Go crush it. And as always, if you need anything, even if I'm not your direct coach, I am your upline, so never hesitate to reach out to me. I'm not too busy for anybody on the team. I love answering questions, helping. That's the teacher in me. I love you guys, and I want you all to have the business that you want to have, because you can do it. That is totally up to you. And you can just Facebook message me, Kennedy. That's probably the easiest, and I'll get back to anybody. So go crush it, guys. Have a good night.